So I've seen a couple of reports now, a few different reports from a few different publications, I would say in the last few days, that Samsung is going to either do away with the FE Fan Edition program or pause it maybe for a year or so. I know their major concern is the number of the smartphone sales are down globally, even though the new S23 line has been a home run hit for Samsung, at least the S23 Ultra, which has gained 60%. 6 out of 10 S23 series devices purchased worldwide are the Ultra series. So that's obviously their bread and butter. That's their flagship device. But let's get back to the FE. With global smartphone sales being down, with that being said, I actually welcome this news. I have purchased and used an FE device in the past, and to be quite honest with you, I thought it was a waste of money. And let me tell you why. Because it's supposed to be a flagship device at a cheaper price. It's supposed to be a flagship device with maybe some internals a little bit under what the normal flagship is. So if the S23 that came out this year, the FE, the Fan Edition, comes out I think 4 or 5 months after, so it'd be about 4 months from now. But with my experiences with the FE devices, it'll basically be an S23, but it'll be like a watered down S23. It'll have cheaper RAM inside. It'll have cheaper UFS storage inside. It'll have less RAM, and the screen won't be as good. So that was my experience with it. It sucked, basically. When I got it, and I've been a Samsung flagship user for years, and when I got the first FE device, I think it was a S21 FE or S22, I can't remember, because I basically got rid of it pretty quick. You can tell it's not flagship level, and what I mean by that is I experienced lag. I even think that, I'm not sure, is with the camera wasn't as good as it should have been, but I welcome the fact that Samsung is considering getting rid of the FE series. Again, there was a noticeable difference in once you actually start using it. You can tell right away. You're like, this is not a flagship device. It feels like a mid-range device. So, in my opinion, why would you buy, from a consumer standpoint, why would you buy a S23 FE, which is basically in between the smaller base S model and then the Plus model? It's basically right in between. I think the last one was like a 6.5 inch. So it's like literally 0.1 or 0.2 inches smaller than the Plus size. So let's say from a consumer standpoint, the S23 series comes out. Why would you buy an FE that's a couple $100 less when it's been 4 or 5 months since these devices, since the S23 line was launched? You can just go buy an S23 Plus for literally the same price. And now I'm talking about on the aftermarket. I'm not talking about new from a store. I'm talking about if you find a good one at a good price on OfferUp, on Mercari, on Facebook Marketplace. There's too many good deals as far as, or even, check this out, or even getting the S20. I'd rather have an S22 Plus than getting an S23 FE. You know why? Because the S22 Plus still has flagship specs. Still has, I guarantee you, the RAM that they use in the FE, in the S23 FE, would be less quality, and the UFS storage that's in the S23 FE, I guarantee you the S22 Plus would be better quality RAM, would be better quality UFS storage, would be a better quality screen, probably has better cameras. So it literally makes no sense to me, the FE series. And as a consumer, you're better off just buying last year's flagship, because it'll still outperform this year's FE. So I think this is a welcomed cut. If they need to trim some fat, please cut the FE, because we don't need it out here. You can buy another Samsung flagship and get for the same price and get a much better device, in my opinion, much better phone. So Samsung, you have my approval to get rid of the S23 FE and the FE Fan Edition series altogether.